The gloves finally came off today in the fight for the Labour leadership. Yvette Cooper, at least, could hold back no longer and had a go at Jeremy Corbyn's policies. She said the vote wasn't just about being leader, it was a battle for the very soul of the party. Our political correspondent Emily Morgan was listening to her speech.
They're accusing him of pulling the party apart and threatening its future existence. Jeremy Corbyn's critics are many as he causes open warfare within Labour. But this veteran campaigner is unperturbed and struck back at one of his biggest adversaries, Tony Blair, who branded him a mortal danger.
Democracy is about people, is about participation, is about people joining in and being excited by this whole change in the Labour Party. We don't do personal attacks, we don't do abuse, we don't do personal criticisms, never have, never will. Life is too short for that. We do policies.
Last night, the former Prime Minister intensified the fight against Mr Corbyn, warning that Labour is walking with eyes shut over the cliff's edge and that the party faced annihilation if he became leader. Today, one of the candidates echoed his sentiment, saying the contest had turned into a battle for the soul of the party.
His are the wrong answers for the future, that they aren't radical and they aren't credible. And they won't change the world. They will keep us out of power and stop us changing the world.
Later, Yvette Cooper told me it was time to fight back.
Why didn't you do this weeks ago to stop the momentum building behind Jeremy Corbyn?
Well, I've been setting out the sort of ideas that I have, like universal childcare, so that you don't have families being stretched and strained, or how you invest in double investment in science, all of those.
But you haven't been taking on Jeremy Corbyn, which is what you're doing now, and you could have done it weeks ago.
Well, I think doing this is the right thing to do. Look, I know that there will be some people who'll say, well, that's going to lose you votes because you're taking on the person who's the most popular candidate in this election. But in the end, I just think you've got to be honest with people.
Her nearest rival, though, turned his fire on her, arguing any criticism of Mr Corbyn is criticism of party supporters.
Going negative may actually misread the mood of the party, because it looks like the party hierarchy is saying that anybody who wants to vote for Jeremy Corbyn is misguided. Well, I don't see it that way. You know, the party is crying out for a change. It's sick of politics the way it's been in recent times.
So the tough talk has begun just hours before ballot papers are sent out, and Yvette Cooper, indeed all three contenders, are all too aware of the hard slog ahead to halt the Corbyn juggernaut.
Emily, with ballot papers being sent out tomorrow, there's new backing for two of the candidates tonight.
Yes, that's right. The Mirror newspaper has come out to endorse Andy Burnham, and The Guardian is backing Yvette Cooper, who was talking to me earlier today here in Blackburn. Interestingly, The Guardian has said that it was Jeremy Corbyn who has breathed extraordinary life into this campaign, but it's Yvette Cooper who has the ability to govern and to win. Will these endorsements make any difference to Jeremy Corbyn's chances? I suspect not. He is in Scotland tomorrow, where he is launching his so-called Standing to Deliver plan. That plan, we're told, will be sent out to Labour Party members over the weekend and is likely to land on the doorsteps at the same time as the ballot papers. One extra point to make tonight, an important point: talk that Gordon Brown will weigh into this leadership campaign. We haven't heard from him yet, but sources indicate that he is likely to intervene at some point, and if he does, that could very well change things.
Emily, thank you.